Stop scrolling, because if you're a Virgo and you're watching this video before or on the night of April 9th, this is not a coincidence. In fact, this may be the most important message you've received all year. There are whispers in the stars right now, codes, symbols, numerical portals aligning for your zodiac sign alone. And tonight, the universe is preparing to drop something massive into your path, but only if you recognize the signs. This is not your typical horoscope video. This isn't about positive vibes or generic fortune cookie advice. This is about 5 specific numbers that have been energetically synced to Virgo's vibration during a rare alignment happening right now in the cosmos. Each of these numbers holds a key, a clue to wealth, to change, to something unexplainably powerful. But here's the catch. These numbers won't just appear to you. They'll test you. They'll show up in receipts, dreams, phone numbers, strange conversations, only if you're paying attention. Each one has its own ritual, its own story, its own energy. And if you stay with me until the very end, you'll not only know how to activate each one, you'll discover the final number, the most controversial of them all. A number feared by millions, but known to secretly bless only the bold Virgos who dare to unlock it. People around the world, especially those ruled by Virgo, have shared shocking stories of money appearing, of old opportunities returning, of wild once-in-a-lifetime coincidences that can't be explained logically, and they all started with a number. So I have one question for you. Have you been seeing repeated numbers lately? Have you been waking up at the same time each night? Noticing patterns in prices, times, phone numbers, plate numbers? Then you might already be in the vortex. And I want to hear from you. Before we even start, tell me in the comments, what number has been following you lately? Has it been 5, 17, 222 ? Something else entirely? Because when you comment that number, you're doing more than sharing. You're confirming a signal. You're stepping into the timeline that these lucky numbers are trying to pull you into. So buckle up, Virgo. This video isn't just information. It's a spiritual transmission, one you were meant to receive right now, on this very night. Let's begin with the first number, a number that whispers instead of shouts. A number so powerful, it once led a Virgo to a $70,000 opportunity they never saw coming. You ready? Let's unlock it. Lucky number 1, 17, the silent seed of fortune. On the mysterious night of April 9th, when the veil between the cosmic and the earthly grows thin, a number begins to echo softly through the universe. 17. It won't scream. It won't knock down your door, but it will whisper to those who are willing to listen. Virgo, this isn't just a number. It's a signal, a spiritual cheat code, a seed of wealth that, when planted correctly, could grow into something life-changing. So, why 17? In numerology, 17 is a powerhouse combination. The number 1 stands for leadership, new beginnings, and the courage to blaze a trail no one else dares to follow. The number 7 is mystical. It represents divine insight, spiritual awakening, and inner wisdom. Combine them, and you get a powerful vibration that says, you are being guided toward a vision so bold, it almost feels unreal. But it's not. On the night of April 9th, as the moon enters a transition phase, something happens. A gateway opens. Astrologers call this a thin place, a point in time where celestial energy can slip into your physical world. And guess what number is resonating through that portal? 17. You might start seeing it in strange places. Your grocery total might hit $17.17. A random ad might flash 17% off. You might even glance at the clock exactly at 7:17 p.m. or 1:17 a.m. multiple times without meaning to. It's not a glitch. It's the universe nudging you, saying, "Follow me, you're close." And Virgo, when you see it, don't ignore it. Here's what you need to do when 17 finds you. Light a green candle at exactly 7:17 p.m. on April 9. Green represents abundance and heart-aligned wealth. Write down 17 goals. Yes, 17. Don't overthink them. Just let them flow from your intuition. Fold the paper 17 times. As you fold, speak each goal softly under your breath. Tuck the folded goals beneath your pillow and sleep with it overnight. What happens next? For many Virgos, the dreams that follow are not ordinary. They may be filled with clues, faces you've never seen, locations that feel oddly familiar, even numbers or names that pop up again in your waking life. Last year, a Virgo viewer of this very channel followed this exact ritual. A week later, they were approached for a $70,000 business opportunity they never saw coming. They almost didn't answer the call until they remembered the dream they had with the number 17 glowing on a doorway. This isn't superstition. This is cosmic alignment. Virgo, you're detail-oriented. You don't chase fantasy. That's why the universe trusts you with a number like 17, because it knows you'll treat it with respect. Silent, subtle, powerful, that's 17. It's the seed. But what it grows into, that's entirely up to you. And now, buckle up, because lucky number 2, it's bold, it's loud, and it's already vibrating with unstoppable force. Lucky number 2, 88, the infinite jackpot loop. Now Virgo, if the number 17 was a whisper from the universe, then 88. It's a shout from the heavens. Let's be clear, 88 isn't just a number, it's a symbol. 2 infinity signs side by side, a mirror of endless abundance, a loop that never breaks, and on April 9th, that loop is spinning directly toward you. This isn't random, this is cosmic math, because that very night, there's a power surge in the stars, Mercury retrograde conjunct with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and fortune. And this rare alignment, it sends out a karmic echo that vibrates at the frequency of 88. Here's where it gets real spooky. If you've been noticing 88 on receipts, timestamps, random totals, street signs, stop scrolling. That's not coincidence. That's a loop trying to close, but not in a bad way. No, Virgo. This loop wants to return something that was once lost, delayed, or denied. It's like a second chance, but bigger. Maybe it's a job you missed out on, a person who ghosted you, a business idea you left behind. April 9th is the moment the universe says, let's try this again, this time with interest. And here's the thing, Virgos are cautious, planners, thinkers. You want to make sure, but 88 doesn't want you careful. It wants you confident. It wants you bold. So, how do you lock into its frequency? Here's your activation ritual. Invest exactly $8.88 on something aligned with your growth. Could be a candle, a crystal, a course, or even a lottery ticket. Meditate for 8 minutes and 8 seconds while visualizing money flowing in loops around you. Repeat this affirmation for 88 seconds straight. Wealth is my birthright. It finds me infinitely. Now, listen to this story. A Virgo woman in Chicago was checking out at a grocery store. Her total? $88.88. She laughed, took it as a sign. That night, she bought a scratch-off ticket with the number 88 printed in the corner. She wasn't even serious about it. She won $8,000. Let me ask you something. Was that luck? Or was it the loop completing itself? Because here's the twist. When 88 enters a Virgo's life, it means your financial karma has matured. Your past efforts, sacrifices and hustle, they're not forgotten. They've been gathering interest. And now, it's payday. The universe doesn't forget who puts in the work. And Virgo, You've been putting in the work quietly, patiently, perfectly. 88 is your reward code, but you've got to be willing to receive it. So ask yourself, are you ready to break the cycle of almosts and step into your infinite loop of wealth? Because once you do, there's no going back. Now hold on tight, because lucky number 3, it's not just a number, it's a divine portal. And if you see it, it means the angels are literally trying to speak to you. Lucky number 3, 2, 2, 2. The angel code that's following you. Stop. Whatever you're doing right now, just pause. Take a deep breath, because 222 isn't just a number, it's a signal. It's the universe dialing your frequency and waiting for you to pick up. And Virgo? On the night of April 9th, the call is coming through loud and clear. 2. 2 is what we call an angel number, but not just any angel number. It's the number of alignment. Right place, right time, right energy. It shows up when the puzzle pieces of your life are starting to lock into place, when your thoughts, emotions, surroundings, and fate begin syncing like constellations in a perfectly timed dance. But here's where it gets chillingly mystical. On April 9th, at approximately 2:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be a rare planetary alignment involving Neptune, the Dreamweaver planet, and Pluto, the Transformer. These two celestial giants will momentarily sync their orbit. And guess what time? Exactly 2:22 a.m. Still think it's random? That moment isn't just a minute on the clock, it's a cosmic invitation. And if you're a Virgo watching this, it's directed at you. So, what do? This is your 220-second activation ritual. Before bed on April 9th, take a small piece of paper. Write 222 at the top. Underneath, list 2 desires, something you deeply want. 2 goals, things you are actively working toward. 2 fears, fears, you have to be honest. Fold the paper and place it where moonlight can hit it for exactly 2 hours and 22 minutes. Set a timer. Don't guess. What happens after? You're basically activating angelic assistance. And no, that's not just woo-woo talk. Thousands of spiritual guides operate through numerical sequences, and 222 is like their universal hotline. When Virgos align with 222, crazy things happen. Long-lost money appears, soulmates walk in, tornado stagnation break, clarity floods your mind like lightning. Here's a true story. A man in California kept waking up at 2:22 a.m. every night for 2 weeks. He thought it was insomnia. Then he got curious, started journaling exactly at that time. Weeks later, he received an unexpected check for $22,200 from a class action settlement he forgot he was part of. Coincidence or cosmic confirmation? Because Virgo 222 doesn't stalk you for fun. It follows you to ask one question: are you ready for alignment? And when you finally say yes, the energy around you reorganizes. Opportunities arrive. Obstacles vanish. It's real, and it's already starting. Now breathe again, because what's next? Lucky number 4 is coming. And let's just say it's wild. It doesn't follow the rules. It's rebellious. It's chaotic. And somehow, it's crazy lucky, but only for those brave enough to ride its wave. Lucky number 4, 5, the wild card of wealth. 5 is chaos, 5 is motion, 5 is risk, and for Virgo, a sign that craves control, patterns, and order, this number can feel downright dangerous. But here's the plot twist, Virgo. That's exactly why it's showing up for you now. Because the universe doesn't send comfort when it wants to level you up. It sends a curveball. And April 9th? That day is a celestial pressure point. Astrologers call it a fate flip zone. Everything that's been slow, delayed, or stuck. This is the moment it breaks wide open. And guess who's the guardian of this wild energy? Yep. Number 5. In numerology, 5 is all about unpredictable opportunities and dynamic shifts. But wait, it gets even deeper. In the tarot, the number 5 is tied to the Hierophant, a card of hidden wisdom, sacred codes, and spiritual downloads. Now pair that with the fact that Mercury is in retrograde on April 9th, and you've got a recipe for mysterious breakthroughs. But here's the kicker. That breakthrough won't come gift-wrapped. No, it might show up as a strange email, a random DM, a last-minute trip, or even a weird job offer that makes you go, huh? That's 5 talking to you. That's the universe testing your intuition, not your logic, not your Virgo checklist, your gut. So what should you do? Here's your 5 activation ritual. Do something completely new on April 9th, even if it feels small or silly. Say yes to something you'd normally reject without thinking. Write 555 on a small slip of paper and tuck it into your wallet or purse. Keep it there for exactly 5 days. Why? Because 5 reshapes fate. It breaks timelines open and lets the wildest possibilities rush in. And this isn't theory. Listen to this. A Virgo in Atlanta had a random urge to take a $5 Uber ride to a coffee shop they'd never been to. They almost didn't go. It felt weird, but they went, sat down, ordered coffee, started a conversation with the guy next to them. Turns out, that guy was a tech investor. Now they're co-founders in a startup, 6 figures in funding and counting. Coincidence? Or fate? Unlocked by the chaotic charm of 5? Here's the truth. 5 doesn't knock politely. It doesn't email first. It kicks the door down. The question is, are you willing to let it in? Are you ready to let go of safe and choose wildly lucky? Because when Virgo says yes to the unexpected, the universe says yes back. And now, we arrive at the 5th and final number. This one? It's controversial, it's mysterious. Some even believe it's cursed. But for Virgos, it might be the luckiest of all. You ready for the number that scares most people, but blesses? The bold, lucky number 5, 13, the sacred rebel. Ah yes, 13, feared by many, avoided by most. Buildings skip it, elevators ignore it, superstitions run from it. But you, Virgo, you were born to embrace it, because on April 9th, the number 13 isn't something to be feared, it's something to be followed. Here's the untold truth. 13 is not unlucky. That myth, it's rooted in centuries of fear, misunderstanding, control. But in spiritual circles, 13 is sacred. It's the number of the divine feminine, the hidden rebel, the master of unseen power. It represents cycles, life, death, rebirth, creation and destruction woven together in perfect mystical harmony. And on April 9th, the moon moves through Scorpio, a zodiac ruled by transformation, secrets, and raw psychic intensity. That night, 13 becomes a portal, a vortex of spiritual wealth, but only for those brave enough to look beyond the superstition. So here's your ritual, Virgo. Simple, but potent. Carve or write 13 on a candle. Any dark color will do. Black, deep blue, maroon. Light it while saying this out loud. What others fear, I embrace. I claim the gold behind the shadow. Now here's the real twist. Watch your inbox, your texts, your receipts, your DMS. Because 13 shows up disguised. It might be an old friend reaching out with an idea. A number on your receipt that totals $13.13. A timestamp on a message. An unexpected mistake that turns into a life-changing moment. For Virgo, 13 is a challenge. Not to run, but to rewrite your story. What if the thing you've always feared was actually the exact thing that would set you free? One Virgo YouTuber shared their story recently. They were stuck, creatively drained, seeing 13 everywhere. Instead of hiding, they leaned in, started filming content in the middle of personal chaos, raw, real, honest. Their video exploded, 1.3 million views in just 2 months. Coincidence? Or was 13 finally unleashed? See, 13 doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't walk in the front door with a smile. It comes through the cracks, the breakdowns, the moments where most people give up. But Virgo, you're not most people. You were born with a brain that decodes the hidden, an eye that sees deeper than the surface, and a heart that's stronger than fear. So here's the final truth. If you dare to align with 13, the universe won't just open a door, it'll break the whole damn wall. Now ask yourself, are you willing to walk through it? Because if you are, wealth, rebirth, and raw cosmic power are waiting on the other side. So, now you know. The 5 numbers, 17, 88, 222, 5, and 613, weren't chosen randomly. They've been orbiting around you, waiting for this moment, waiting for you to notice and act. The question is, which one is calling to you the loudest? Is it the quiet power of 17, the infinite loop of abundance through 88, the angelic whispers behind 222, the bold chaos of 5, or the sacred misunderstood magic of 13? Drop it in the comments right now. Don't hold back. Tell me what number is chasing you. Where have you seen it? What's been happening around it? Because once you declare it, the universe starts listening even louder. This is your energetic handshake with destiny. And if even one part of this video resonated, if one number gave you chills, hit that like button so the algorithm knows this message was meant for someone. Maybe it'll push it to another Virgo who needs to see this right now. Subscribe, because I'm not done. There are more hidden codes coming, more moon night secrets, more rituals that open doors people don't even know exist. This channel is becoming a portal for those who are done playing small. Virgos like you. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to decode, to rise, to manifest. And hey, if one of these numbers ends up bringing you money, a career shift, love, or something freaky awesome, come back and tell your story in the comments, because this isn't just a video. This is a community of chosen ones, and the numbers, they've already chosen you. See you in the next one, Virgo. Stay aware, stay aligned, and whatever happens next, don't ignore the signs. I